All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally time for another Suicide Squad Insider. I've been looking forward to this next video because, well, how long has it been? How long has it been since the last Insider? Was it last month? Like earlier last month? But I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on here. So, yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here. And welcome to me reacting to the newest Insider for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. I haven't looked up anything, nor have I seen anything pertaining to Suicide Squad since, people decided to, leak stuff about the game and such. So I won't be discussing any of it because I never looked it up. That also goes for you. I don't want to hear anything about what's in the game, what's going to happen in the game. I don't care. I want the game to tell me. That's how I roll. So, let's go ahead and see what this new Insider is. Hold on, let me move this off to the side. Theater mode.
All the fun is right here.
Hello, I'm Axel Ridby, game director here at Rocksteady Studios.
Automatically getting a like.
Studio director at
Oh,
Rocksteady
I forgot to get my phone so I can see chat.
We're so excited to welcome you.
Hold on. This is another 18. This is another long one. This is another long one. This is another long one. It's 18 minutes of info. Oh, 18 minutes of minfo. 18 minutes of info. I don't know why it's so hard for me to speak right now. My apologies, everybody. Let me just wait for my phone to catch up. Halster, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So at least chat is moving well. So let's go ahead and check it out.
You all to episode 2 of our ongoing series, Suicide Squad Insider. In our last episode, we gave you a look at our combat system.
Okay, let me go back and roll it from the beginning.
All the fun is right here.
Hello, I'm Axel Ridby, game director here at Rocksteady Studios.
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
We're so excited to welcome you all to episode 2 of our ongoing series, Suicide Squad Insider. In our last episode, we gave you a look at our combat system.
Don't think I don't notice King Shark jumping around with them golden guns.
Attacks, and explosive gunplay to offer something truly unique.
Hello, beautiful!
We wanted to challenge ourselves. We wanted to expand and really push ourselves in terms of making something new and fresh.
Light him up!
When first introduced, the free-flow combat of Batman Arkham Asylum broke new ground and set a standard that is still popular today. In that spirit, the Rocksteady team decided to delve into new mechanics.
If you're playing solo, you have the power to make combat in our game unique to you while making your way through our story campaign. If you decide to play co-op with friends, you can each become an expert with your playstyle and customize builds, creating a powerful squad.
Triple sevens, what?
Each person
Boomerang
can
got like a
offer
jackpot thing?
different benefit to
What
the
is
player.
this? What is
We're
this
super
place?
excited to see those
Whose
sort of
apartment?
team play synergistic effects happen.
You want a high five?
Up high.
In the Suicide Squad, the world, the narrative, all our features evolve through the lens of DC lore.
Fans for the DC Universe are going to be really excited for this. Not only are we bringing characters back that we've used in the Arkham series, but we're introducing new ones.
You can call
Lex
me
Luthor.
Colonel Rick Flag.
We want
Rick
players to
Flag!
feel like they explored the DC Universe with us, not just through the story, but also through the mechanics.
No less.
I want to make sure that the quality is good. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that the quality is good, but it is.
So, you gotta be kidding me. No lasso? You gotta be kidding me.
Yep!
In this episode, we'll meet some of the iconic DC characters who will be
Toyman!
helping our anti-heroes to take on their impossible
Gizmo!
Awesome.
Through conversations with our team, our voice cast, and our playtesters, along with extended gameplay, we'll give you a preview of some of the amazing new possibilities we're excited about with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Let's go!
Wait, which superheroes did you say you were again?
This is Suicide Squad Insider, Episode 2.
Yes, tell me everything, Rockstar. I mean,
The
Rocksteady.
RPG systems are the connective tissue inside of the game. Things like weapon
Okay.
customization,
What?
talent customization, things that
Ooh,
really let
skill
players get into how they want their
trees!
character to play.
Now, let's begin.
We built this game with near limitless strategic and personal options.
Players craft their own character within a character. Everyone can pick not only their favorite, but really make a character that's their own.
There's really high skill ceiling
There's just
mechanics
so
in
much
this
to
game
glean
where
from this.
As you learn to traverse, as you learn to combine your character's abilities more and more, you become better, your character becomes stronger, and in the story of the game, you're taking on stronger and stronger threats.
We have this perspective of always tying back to the narrative and always giving context around the mechanics. With the DC world out there, it just gave us unlimited potential.
With the Arkham games, you could modify some elements of Batman himself. But we knew early on, going with an action shooter was an opportunity to go down a new path and try out new mechanics with a new type of game.
Someone's been busy. How'd you have time to make all this?
In our last episode, we showed the Suicide Squad recruiting the Penguin for Argus.
Okay, Waller. We bagged Penguin.
He goes back to the Hall of Justice to start helping the squad out.
I'm taking authority.
Since we last showed you the Justice League's HQ, it's had a makeover from Amanda Waller and her team, and it's now the forward operating base for Argus's fight against Brainiac.
So when considering gameplay, we knew we needed an arms dealer.
You need a good gun.
Craft?
For us, it's been great to bring
Craft?
Penguin
What do you
back
mean
from
I can make
the Arkham
weapons?
days.
Can I
We
make
love working
weapons?
with this character.
What he gives you is lots of options for upgrading individual weapons, crafting.
What?
It feels like you're actually interacting with Penguin when you're crafting these items, and that's really where Penguin as a character comes to life in the game.
You get to build them up, creating some really unique combinations, and you can play the game in a way that's unique to you.
Oh, this is good.
Weapons
I
based
get
on
to
different
tailor weapons the way I want them to
Starlabs
be,
have
instead of
Amertech,
them
have
just
Lexipol,
being
and DCPD, and
like
they all come
regular.
with different flavors.
Lex is a very scientific man, right? The guns are very scientific in nature. They have very specific recoil patterns and spread patterns, almost like they are calculated. Then we have Amertech, which is more improvised weaponry, really fast fire rates, high ammo capacity, but it kicks like a donkey.
And once you've unlocked those manufacturers, you can go to Penguin and ask him to sort of craft specific weapons in those manufacturers.
Different guns will play with different styles. Maybe you've got a Deadshot focused on critical hits, on headshots. That might mean that you want to favor a legendary gun which works with that playstyle.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ooh.
Penguin is only one member of what we call the support squad.
Toot toot, scumbags.
There are various supervillains that the squad have begged, stolen, or borrowed from.
Okay, but what does
Players who just want to play
what
through the
does
story
Gizmo
will
and
get
Toyman
full
do?
arsenal to be able to take on the Justice League. But for players who really want to sort of maximize their characters, the support squad missions unlock really cool features.
Our designers have put a lot of effort into making sure that when you play the game, you can have a very different experience from someone else.
Let's meet the rest of the support squad. Here we can see the scientist Gizmo, who has set up shop in the basement of the Hall of Justice.
You're perfect.
We know.
His primary contribution to the squad is the sort of airdropped vehicles that you can use for combat.
You're getting into this flying vehicle with rockets and a turret to sort of blow shit up. And the havoc you can create is outstanding.
Each character from the DC universe offers the player a different way of interacting with the game.
I've been trying on the name Toyman.
More like Annoy Man. Am I right?
Toyman is one character that helps you actually figure out ways of defeating the Justice League.
He's a tech boy genius who wants nothing more than to help save Metropolis. He can't quite come to terms with the fact that his heroes are now the villains.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. What is that menu?
You can unlock more and more things you can do with Toyman to enhance your gear.
If you want to really
Blade,
perfect your
bludgeon,
gear,
wrist
to really
cannons,
suit how you
boomerang,
like to play
melee
the
weapon,
game,
shield mods,
Toyman's the
traversal
character to talk
mods.
to.
He's our modifier!
Hack is this sort of electronic astral projection.
Anything that has electricity, Hack can manifest through.
By working with Hack and increasing your talent points
Woo!
over the course of the
Woo!
game, you can
Steel
unlock
Chase!
a whole
Y'all know
myriad
this is
of
my
different
weakness.
abilities.
Y'all know this is my weakness.
You can increase her grenade damage.
Thank you.
Alongside the talent tree, we have what we call the combat combo system. As you're doing these more intricate moves, you build up your combo faster, and the higher that combo is, the more talents you activate.
All this stuff lies.
So it
Hack also
sounds like
uses her
kill skills
abilities
or
to
skills
literally
that
hack Brainiac's
activate
comms,
at certain
so you get to
points.
listen in on what the Justice League is talking about, and you also get to hear their sort of corrupted personalities and how different they are from the heroes you once knew.
We have complete control, Brainiac.
Now let's talk about one more member of our support squad. Another infamous DC
Yes,
villain.
Void,
Director
it does
Waller
look
wants to
amazing.
recruit.
Ah, it looks amazing! Warning, story spoilers ahead.
At this point in the game, the squad has discovered evidence that Poison Ivy may be alive.
What?
Poison Ivy? Dead Poison Ivy after Scarecrow gave Gotham a crop dusting.
For fans who paid close attention
What?
Arkham Knight will remember that when Poison Ivy died, she left behind a little sprout.
I got a real
So you mean to
strong
tell
hunch
me-
she ain't pushing up daisies no more.
And in this game, you discovered that that sproutling has been cared for by some people who may have had their own motivations for doing so. But in the chaos of Metropolis, she's escaped.
Find her. Bring her to me for questioning.
Using special technology.
Ivy's
required,
alive!
Suicide Squad is tracking Ivy down.
Ivy's in the city. This tracker will lead you to her.
Unless y'all want to end up a poorly plated spring mix, you better put me in charge and let me talk to Ives first.
So in playing solo,
Ivy
players can
is
switch between any of
alive!
the characters. You'll get to experience all the different play styles across all of the different missions.
And here we go!
Bruh!
So here she is. Thought she'd be taller.
Are you serious right now? Poison Ivy is a redhead. This is a plant. You might be the dumbest.
Did she become one with the green? Yo, is she in there? Is she in there? Is she in there?
There's my girl.
Yo!
She is not made of meat. Is this what you call a vegetarian option?
I don't know you, but my pheromones remember you. Strange emotions.
Tell me about it. Wasn't expecting you to come in fun size. You really don't know me? Harley and Ivy forever? In 10-story burning letters?
Nope.
Jeez.
Wow.
Black LexCorp really did a number on you, huh, Red? He dressed you up in that outfit, too?
No. I took it when I broke out. He shut me in a room in his tower. If I worked on the things he wanted, I got a whole hour of sunlight every day.
What did he want?
Weapons, making them more effective against the alien invaders. You know, they're very susceptible to plant toxins. And I know all about plant toxins.
We know. That's why
Wow,
they call you
so
Poison Ivy.
It's
basically
just
went through what...
Ivy, weirdo.
Where's Lex now?
I don't know. Something spooked him, I guess. He got in his big robot suit and stomped off.
Ooh, I know that look. Who you murdering?
The corrupted things that are coming. All of them. They're poisoning the Earth with their gross bodies. So I lured them here.
The wrath of nature. I like it.
Oh, this is my friend Daphne. We'll make all the aliens choke to death on spores. You make sure Daphne doesn't die, or you're next.
Waller, be advised Lex is AWOL in a power suit, and Ivy's an eco-terrorist middle schooler. Dead shot out.
How'd we end up hugging a giant plant? I have
How?
allergies. Anyone care? Ah!
Here's a brief look at the mission
So-
that follows your first encounter with Ivy.
Wow. So Ivy's alive,
You'll see a
but she's
variety
been
of custom
Groot.
builds
She's
and
been
loadouts
Grooted.
that draw on the power of DC villains.
She's got to regrow up
Ivy's
all
plans
over
need
again.
Protection.
With no
Split up the
memories.
squad to attack from different directions.
Our asses won't get kicked just standing here.
Now go defend!
Combat in this game
That
revolves
explains
around
the plans.
three core pillars.
Ivy's back,
Traversal,
but
gunplay,
she's a
and melee.
kid.
Someone like Deadshot can take a vantage point, can provide cover fire.
Deadshot is going to be my go-to. Oh! He's going to be my go-to. I
You
can't
can
wait to
find
play
wild
it!
ways to upgrade your melee attacks. With the Great Suspender,
Woo!
a single boomerang can launch several enemies off the ground.
A job worth doing right.
Okay, so a player with
Harley's gun is from
boomerang
the Dane's
can
Rage set.
knock up people,
Landing
while
critical
a
hits
player
falls
with
power-up that
Deadshot
infuse
can
other
take them
weapons
all
like
out.
Grenades with
Whoa!
Bane's Rage,
Bane?
making them more powerful.
Get the invaders off Daphne! Quickly! Those aliens pollute everything!
King
Bane,
Shark's loadout here
okay.
includes Black Mask's Bulletstorm and the Heatwave's Molten Shield to synergize. These
Black
trigger
Mask
the Bulletstorm
Bulletstorm?
effect, which
What
means
is
that
all
he's now
this?
immune from damage thanks to the Heatwave's Molten Shield, making
Okay.
this a perfect opportunity to
Heatwave?
get in close.
Okay, Black Mask, Heatwave.
Savor it.
This mission is where we introduce Afflictions, elemental attacks from
Yo,
Ivy's clan
Ricketts,
that draw
Senior.
on the powers of different DC villains. Use an Affliction to freeze your enemies before you deliver an explosive finale.
I can't believe we got Kid Ivy.
Have you secured Ivy?
Yeah, kind of a funny story.
Although she doesn't remember her old life, Ivy is still a deadly expert with toxins, and she can offer your builds an interesting new feature, Affliction.
What?
The results.
She's a modifier too?
When you manage to recruit her, she comes back to the Hall of Justice as kind of like a loose cannon, precocious toddler who also has terrifying genetic engineering powers.
Then we introduced the concept of afflictions. Players can apply these afflictions to their melee weapons, their grenades, so they can mix and match different things for the encounter.
And each Affliction ties back to a DC character.
So we have 4 afflictions.
What?
Diablo Blaze sets people on fire, burns them over time. But you can't
Oh,
shield harvest
Diablo
them.
Blaze.
We have Deep Freeze, freezes people. You can shatter them with your guns.
Mr.
But they are pretty
Freeze.
resistant to melee damage. They won't drop ammo when they die.
At any point, you can have up to 2 different elemental afflictions, then add in the 3 other players. So what you've got there is lots of different ways to engage with enemies.
What is that electricity? What is that yellow electricity? Who's that?
Your fight is far from over.
That's not live
So at
fire.
Rocksteady, what we sort of pride ourselves on is investigating how players play. Do they get the language that we're trying to create? We had an amazing opportunity to get a group of proper gamers from the community involved in the development process pretty early.
Some of the characters, the mission types during the story, I'd definitely say this has got a Rocksteady stamp on it.
The experience of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is really fluid, really smooth, and it feels really polished. It's chaos, but in a good way.
It's very fast and very momentum-based. And I think there's a lot of
Reverse
versatility
Flash,
to
maybe.
it.
That's what I was thinking.
The game that makes you feel so free and powerful.
Yes!
You also have this deep building of your character with a more superhero twist. For example, I kind of gravitated towards Deadshot because I'm a big fan of shooting guns and big crit builds. You can use the juggling mechanic to get 100% crit chance, and then from there, do big damage.
The knowledge that we gained, seeing players explore the mechanics, it gave us like a little taste of what it's going to be like when we got like a bigger community to share the game with.
Now listen, how about a team up?
With the studio made the Arkham series, we were very much focused on single character, single perspective. And with this game, we saw that opportunity to get the community more involved.
For us, it was about expanding and enhancing into something new and different. And we wanted
This game's
experience
gonna be
shared
good.
with more than just one
It's
person.
gonna be good. I'm not even saying that as
One
like
of
a
the coolest
coping thing.
experiences in
I'm
the game
saying that because
is
I'm
when
seeing some
you're playing
fun
with friends
things
and
in
each
it.
character can tackle the problems that you're facing together differently.
You are learning how to overcome challenges together.
All these characters are geared up to be able to complement each other.
Because each of them is moving differently, sometimes another character might come in from a direction you don't expect. You can create unintentional cinematic moments with your friend. When you really are in sync with your squad, it's such a special feeling, and I think something I haven't experienced in any other game.
Multiplayer is new for the studio, but it's super exciting because we get to see Rocksteady hallmarks of story-driven game, but from multiple perspectives. And getting to share that with your friends is pretty unique.
Level of customization.
We hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Suicide Squad Insider.
Level of customization, yes!
I need more therapy.
In our next episode, we'll take a look at what you can expect from our game after launch.
This is the biggest cinematic experience that Rocksteady has ever created, with more hours of cinematic cutscenes than ever before. But I think we leave the setting of our story open enough that for post-launch content, players will be excited to come back and find out what we're going to do next.
You, want to talk about it?
Know what, Quinn? I do.
I don't think players are ready for the new playable characters they're going to get, or even the places they're going to get to take them.
This game is much bigger than the world of the Suicide Squad. Rocksteady will continue to build on the story.
We're delivering you a full game, but for those that want to go further, we're going to have lots of new updates that are free to our players, and we really want to engage
Is that an Aquaman
suit? Regularly.
At the end of the game, everyone goes, wow, this was a hell of a ride. Let's play again.
Okay, so that's the first time you hear Superman's voice in these videos. Okay, I gotta talk. We got to talk about some things. Gizmo. You can drive. He actually gives you hovercraft that you can fly around in and shoot. It's just like Borderlands with the catch rides and the different cars. You can ride in it, fly around in it, and shoot people. Hold on, let me find it, because that's Toyman. Let me find Gizmo. Ain't no way they just dropped the knowledge of like, oh, you can drive around in cars, and you could just gun people down. Look at this! You're flying around in this, and then you can jump out of it and send it careening into enemies so it can blow up. That's already cool. Then you get Toyman, who's gonna be your guy for... Okay, there's so much to get there. The deeper they make this, the more I like it. Penguin, your guy that you go to mod your guns. Gizmo, the guy you go to get exploding vehicles you can fly around, shoot from, and then send flying and then explode into enemies. Then you get Toyman, who is your mod guy. And then you get Poison Ivy as a kid who's gonna let you put status effects on your weapons? What is happening? I don't know, Ricketts. I don't know, Senior. But all I know is that I'm about to have some fun with this. Woo. And then the next insider is talking about post-game stuff. If they only give us like 3 episodes for the insider, granted, the last one will probably get before those of us who pre-ordered the deluxe edition. I already played mine off completely the moment I went in for it. We get to play this on January 30th. So I'm pretty sure the next insider we get will probably be before the deluxe edition releases in January. There is so much going on in this one video. I'm probably gonna have to watch it again in order to fully analyze it. Oh, okay, so, I'm still under NDA. I can't talk about what I did in the alpha at all. Still can't. But I will say that what I did in the alpha, now it's like, wow, we really did play like a point fraction of what the game had to offer. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But everything they just showed me, the avenues of being able to mod guns? So you mean to tell me that legendaries that we get our hands on, we can then mod them? And then mod them even further. Okay, so Penguin is your weapons modding guy. Gizmo is your vehicle modding guy. Toyman is your universal modding guy for everything else other than weapons. Traversal, melee, grenades, all that. He's your mod guy for that. And then you have Poison Ivy, who can let you put different status effects on yourself and your weapons. And then we get different status effects that's pattern off of Bane, pattern off of Diablo, pattern off of Mr. Freeze, pattern off of Black Mask, Heat Wave. Then I've seen an electrical one and a one that looks completely different from Bane's. I can't tell if that was like some, I don't know, some kryptonite stuff, or maybe even something related to Ra's al Ghul, because it kind of looked like it had that Lazarus Pit type of look to it. Then you get one that's just like full of electricity, and I'm just like, wow. So we're about to have some fun with this game. This is sick. This is actually sick. I gotta watch that again. I can't spend too much time on it because I still gotta read through Fire Force at 2. But Toyman is here. Hold on, let me go over to his screen because I know I was talking a lot.
Who wants nothing more than to help save Metropolis. He can't quite come to terms with the fact that his heroes are now the villains.
There's sort of airdropped vehicles that you can use for combat.
You can literally airdrop vehicles in the game. And you can fly around in it and shoot. We have an See, when they were driving vehicles in that one trailer, I was thinking, maybe this is part of a cutscene. No, you get to drive them around. And now we have a different way of taking on tanks and helicopters. Instead of us looking like we can just be on the ground to take them on, now we got vehicles that can do it. That's crazy to me. This is a game that just keeps on giving. But let me go over to Toyman stuff.
Who wants nothing more than to help save Metropolis. He can't quite come to terms with the fact that his heroes are now the villains.
All right, so Toyman modified. Choose from your melee weapons to reroll. What do you mean? Reroll? I forgot about Penguin. You can craft gear as well as modify. Craft weapons as well as modify them. I didn't see that at the bottom. Toyman is your reroll station. You get to reroll stats on your stuff. So, wow. So you can reroll for God rolls. What you mean? What do you mean? Choose from your melee weapons to reroll their augments for a chance at better stats. So the very thing that tons of people wanted from Marvel's Avengers. Day one, they're already getting that in there. Being able to re-roll your gear so you don't have to be all like, well, I better hope that once I get some gear, I hope it's the right kind. Otherwise, I'll just have to keep farming or whatever. No, you can get that one specific piece of gear that's incredibly powerful and then take it to Toyman so you can re-roll the stats so it can fit your build. Yeah, Rocksteady is cooking. They're cooking. I'm just saying, they're cooking right now. My goodness, that's cool. Okay, so now we have blades, modify melee weapons, blade, choose from King Shark's blades to reroll their augments for a chance at better stats. So you get to do this for everything. You get to reroll stats on everything. You won't have to be stuck with a bad weapon just simply because you like the look of it or it's legendary, you want to hold on to it. You get to reroll your favorite weapons just so that they can give you the best stats. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you do it. This is how you do gear systems. This is how you do a gear system. You give us gear that we can obtain, and then also give us the option where we can re-roll the stats so that we're not left with just carrying around a bad weapon simply because it's a legendary or whatever. This is how you do it.
Changing stuff is my middle name.
I gotta go back to Penguin because he was talking about, like, look at...
The RPG systems are connected to...
I need to go to when they get Penguin.
Players...
Like, the levels of customization...
Personal options.
Like, the levels of customization for your weapons and their looks. Is this an SMG? That's a pretty big stock and a pretty big drum magazine for you to be holding it one-handed. So they resurrected Poison Ivy, and she has no memories of her past, and she's a child. Hey! Hey, no talk about leaks. No talk about leaks whatsoever. I don't want to see it. None whatsoever. I am not interested in any leaks about what's going on with the story or anything. So just keep that to yourself. But the customization for weapons,
their own character within a character. Everyone can pick not only their favorite, but really make a character that's their own.
Now, where's Penguin? Where's Penguin? I'm trying to zoom in. Didn't say I was going to say it. I know. It's all good.
Abilities more and more. You become better. Your character becomes stronger.
Calm down.
The story of the game
It's all good.
Stronger and stronger.
I'm just letting you know, because some people like to be very preemptive and run off at the mouth. Not you, just saying, in general. For my own spoiler safety. Now, where's Penguin? Where's Penguin?
Individual weapons, crafting.
Okay, so my thing is, what is this? What is this? What is this? What are you sticking on the gun? Is that flesh? Is that flesh? What are you sticking on the gun? What is that? What is that on the gun? Oh, now this thing wants to forget that I just hit the play button. What in the world? Okay, now, what's going on? What happened? Now I won't even play. Bane? It might be Bane. It might be Bane. Why? Wait, is it gonna play now? Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring it down. Let me bring it down to 40. Okay, okay, that'll be good enough. That'll be good enough. This laptop, I gotta upgrade my systems and stuff.
So when considering
Bane or
gameplay,
Metallo.
we knew we needed an arms dealer.
That's a thought.
A good gun.
Okay. Craft new items from unlocked item recipes. What is overhaul? You see craft on the side, but what is overhaul? Overhaul? Is that the... Oh, okay. Overhaul might be the system where you actually get to add modifiers to your gun.
Runner. For us, it's been great to bring Penguin back from the Arkham days. We love working with this character.
What he gives you is lots of options for upgrading individual weapons, crafting.
So either Bane or Metallo.
Like actually interacted with Penguin when you're crafting these items. And that's really where Penguin as a character comes to life in the game.
You get to build them up, creating some really unique combinations, and you can play the game in a way that's unique to you. We have weapons based on different manufacturers.
Star Labs, we have Amertech, we have LexCorp, we have DCPD, and they all come with different flavors.
Lex is a very scientific man, right? The guns are very scientific in nature. They have very specific recoil patterns and spread patterns, almost like they are calculated. Then we have Amertech, which is more improvised weaponry, really fast fire rates, high ammo capacity, but it kicks like a donkey.
And once you've unlocked those manufacturers, you can go to Penguin and ask him to sort of craft specific weapons in those manufacturers.
Different guns will play with different styles. Maybe you've got a Deadshot focused on critical hits, on headshots. That might mean that you want to favor a legendary gun which works with that playstyle.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, so the different levels that you can overhaul a single gun. Like it goes from looking basic scope, basic barrel, having a muzzle brake at the end, enhanced scope. Then like I have a full-on barrel compensator. The thing is just a railgun now. It's a railgun now! I need to see the height of weaponry. Show me. I want to feel like the sommelier from John Wick Chapter 2. I'd like a tasting. I would like a tasting of their weapons. I would like to sample. I need something robust, bold. I need something robust, and I need something bold, precise, and I would like some dessert. Dessert, the finest cutlery. I want to know more about this. And then the thing about flying around with Gizmo and his weapons, that just blew my mind. Just being able to ride around in different vehicles.
You can do with Toyman to enhance your gear.
If you want to really perfect your gear to really suit how you like to play the game, Toyman's the character to talk to.
I'm Hack.
Hack is this sort of electronic astral projection.
Anything that has electricity, Hack can manifest through.
By working with Hack and increasing your...
Okay, so who is this? The trade, locked and loaded, fly like a bullet. That looks like Deadshot's skill tree. Can you show us?
Talent points over.
Can you show us the skill?
Game, you can unlock a whole myriad of different abilities.
Can you show us the skill? Airstrike, hang time.
Harley, you can increase her grenade damage.
Alongside the talent tree, we have what we call the combat combo system. As you're doing these more intricate moves, you build up your combo faster, and the higher that combo is, the more talents you activate.
Ah, this tough love.
Hack also uses her abilities to literally hack Brainiac's comms, so you get to listen in on what the Justice League is talking about, and you also get to hear their sort of corrupted personalities and how...
So do you like that this game is Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman before he passed? Let me answer as, well, honestly as I can. I've seen and heard about a lot of people using this game as a weapon against it, and even, kind of pretty much insulting Kevin Conroy's, disrespecting Kevin Conroy as like a voice actor and saying like, well, Kevin Conroy's last performance is this trash. And I'm like, Kevin Conroy wouldn't have signed on for it if he didn't like it. He's the Batman. He's fully capable of saying no. So, do I like that this game is Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman before he passed? I'm going to have to wait until I see Kevin Conroy's full performance in the game in order to answer that question fully. Because me saying like, oh yes, I think it's a worthy game, and I haven't played it, and I haven't played it to the fullest extent, I haven't seen the ending or anything of that nature, I can't say that. Because that's too preemptive, and that would be foolish of me to say like, oh, this game is going to be bad, and I feel sorry that this is Kevin Conroy's last performance if I've never touched it. So I can't give you that answer until I finish the game and see Conroy's full performance. Because, I mean, and I can't speak for everybody on the internet, but people really do go overboard on the internet without even having experienced certain things themselves, and there's a lot of mob mentality when it comes to like, I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing, so I'm going to tell as many people as possible and hope that they agree with me so that we can become a group that says we don't like this thing, and we're going to keep telling everyone around us that we don't like it in the hopes that they will agree with us and then join us in this group. I don't have that type of mentality. I've been in that type of group mentality before, that mob mentality, and it's exhausting. And I can't imagine thinking that that's a constructive way to do things. So I can't say anything about Kevin Conroy's performance or whether this game is worthy of being his final performance until I play the game myself. Anything before that would just be me talking foolishly, like a lot of other people on the internet are already doing. I will admit, didn't think Batman would be in this game because I thought Arkham Knight was a perfect ending for that version of the character. See, that's my thing as well. It made me question so many things. Like, how is he still around? Didn't he blow up his mansion with him and Alfred inside? This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. And then you see Batman go into his mansion at the end of Night, and you're just thinking, wow, is this the end? And then you get that little credit scene where apparently he's not, because here's the thing in Night that a lot of us, including myself, overlook. He did not die because he started using Scarecrow's fear toxin, and he started plaguing villains, started plaguing criminals even more, being like this demon bat thing to them. Like everyone was scared of it. And that was like a post-credit scene on night. So it's going to be interesting to see the explanation of how he's still around. But other than that, I cannot wait to experience the game myself. 1,000 upon thousands of people could say that they don't like it, they hate it, or whatever. I don't care. Those people are not me. All I know is there's going to be a considerable amount of time of me playing Suicide Squad on this channel when the game releases, and I can't wait to mess with it. January, I once thought was going to be like a bit of a dry month for me, gaming-wise, but no, I'm getting One Piece Power Warriors DLC content early in January, and then I get to play Kill the Justice League later in January. Then I get Grand Blue Fantasy Relink in February. So I'm set. I'm set. All I know is that for me personally, and I can't say for anyone else, anyone else who's already written the game off, fine, sure, you're okay. Yeah, that's you. That's you. But for me, I'm playing this game. Day one, I've already decided, and I haven't seen a reason for me to not play it. I haven't seen a reason. So I can't wait to play it for myself and experience everything this game has to offer. Now, the thing that everyone should really be paying attention to is the next Insider, the post-launch content. Because once we get through the main story, that's going to be what sustains the game. What adds on to it, what makes it so that people are always playing it. The post-launch content is going to be by far the most crucial for this game overall. The gameplay looks great. Can't wait to mess with it. I've played the alpha, but I can't say anything more. But all I can say is, I'm really looking forward to playing this game on launch. For myself. Without restriction. Without restriction. I can't wait. But the things I've seen in this Insider have me massively hyped, and I can't wait to play through this game from beginning to end on January 30th. Yeah, January 30th. I can't wait to mess with it. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be fun. But overall, this was a great Insider. I'm going to have to watch this later, slow it down, and analyze a ton of different things, take tons of pictures, and talk to many other people about what's exciting about it, because I'm excited. My excitement has not regressed at all. Now, mind you, there's been a lot of people, making the rounds on the internet because things got leaked concerning this game and whatnot. I don't care about seeing anything leak-wise because I want to experience this game for myself. But I'm looking forward to what Rocksteady is going to do for this game. And I will determine for myself whether the story is good or not. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. I haven't seen anything related to the story, and I intend to keep it that way. Because what matters is my opinion on this game, and not the internet. Because remember, the internet does not make your decisions for you. But that's all I got to say. So out of all the League members, which boss battle do you think will be more intense? My money's on Superman. Superman, absolutely. Because it's Superman. If I could go on a full tirade of why Superman scares me the most, because he's the person we've seen the least. We've seen Green Lantern, we've seen Flash, we've seen Batman, but Superman, we have not seen him. I'm scared to fight this dude. This game is already more than Gotham Knights and Avengers ever were. Look, Gotham Knights and Avengers wish they could have reached this level of customization. I got like less than 15 minutes. I got less than 15 minutes, and then I got to do Fire Force. For us who have played both Marvel's Avengers and Gotham Knights, there have been many things that those games have lacked that should have been there day one. For Marvel's Avengers, the ability to not only... We couldn't craft gear, could we? No, we couldn't. We can only buy it or unlock it through mission rewards. But for most of us who played Marvel's Avengers, being able to craft our own gear and such, and not only that, but also be able to re-roll stats, that was something that we wanted. That was something the game needed. That was something that people made up concept designs for over and over in the hopes that Crystal Dynamics would listen, but they never did it. They just kept with the same old thing that everyone was already tired of. Instead of revamping systems and making it so that the game itself could have brand new life, reasons for people to use their gear or re-roll it or just keep playing. That's what Marvel's Avengers lacked on a mechanical level. On a gameplay mechanical level, Kill the Justice League already has. Re-rolling stats, crafting gear, modifying weapons, all this stuff, and that's just one aspect. That's Penguin and Toyman. And then we have Poison Ivy with being able to put status effects on your weapons and such, and put status effects on yourself, so it can even augment your own abilities. That's something that Marvel's Avengers and Gotham Knights wished that they had. Wished that they could accomplish, but they didn't. They did the bare minimum. Now we have Marvel's Avengers, a game dead after 3 years because it did not know how to improve. We got Gotham Knights, didn't really do much for itself to even stand on its own 2 feet out of the gate, and then release something that was just, kind of all right, but not enough to make it so that people would say, like, go buy Gotham Knights. But Kill the Justice League looks like it's doing everything that Gotham Knights and Avengers got wrong. Wait, it's looking like it's doing the opposite of what... So hold on, let me rephrase. Kill the Justice League is doing the opposite of what Gotham Knights and Marvel's Avengers got wrong. I see a lot of right things, a lot of good right things. So I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. But I hope the League actually gets freed from Brainiac and Curl and they help the squad stop them. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. We're just going to have to see how the story beats go and how everything goes overall. But all in all, I am excited, and I really can't wait to see the post-launch, the next Insider that speaks about post-launch content, because that's going to be interesting for people who finish the story and wonder what else is there to do. Because there's thousands upon hundreds of thousands, even millions of people who have that sort of mentality for games of this type. So we're just going to have to see. But overall, I enjoy this Insider. I'm going to watch it later, but I got to get ready for my other gig I'm about to do. So all I can say is that this video has only re-energized, re-hyped me for playing Kill the Justice League. And I'm going to play that thing to 100%. That's not even a question. It's going to happen. I'm going to play that to 100%, and I'm just going to enjoy it. I cannot wait to play this game. I can't wait to play it. January is about to be extremely fun for us Deluxe Edition owners. I can't wait. But that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. I got to prepare for my next gig, which is reading for all of you. All I can say to everyone who joined in is, well, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, even become a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples.